Hi everybody, so it's been a while since I did a sit down talky video, if that makes any sense. I'm not really sure. I'm really out of breath. I just ran up the stairs because I was getting a chair and I wanted to get this filmed quickly because I have lots to do today. So maybe I need to take a breather before I carry on. Today I wanted to film a video that I've never actually tried before, and I thought it'd be fun to do because I've seen a few other people do it and I thought I would give you my ideas of a drugstore starter kit, which basically means something for people who are just getting into makeup and they don't want to spend a lot obviously, and just want to find some simple products to start off their makeup collection with. And I'm going to do a full face one, so starting from foundation all the way up to lipsticks. So let's get started. Okay, so normally I would use a primer, but I don't have a drugstore primer. I've only ever tried one primer and that was the MAC Prep and Prime, that's the one. And I've never tried any drugstore primers, so if you know of any that are really good, then let me know and let other people know that are watching this video that actually want to find out any good drugstore primers. What is going on with my hair today? I look like a lion. Let's just go with it. For foundation, I would 100% recommend the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Stay Fresh Foundation. And I believe there's a matte version of this, but this is just the original. And I think they have a sculpt version now, but yeah, this is just the original one, and I am in the shade 120 Vanilla. And this, I would say, is a high coverage foundation. I could put one layer on and it completely covers up almost everything. I don't always need concealer when I'm wearing this, it's that good. So I would definitely recommend this, and it is really cheap. I think when I went to buy it, it was £10, which is great for a foundation, especially of this quality. I mean, I've never tried many high-end foundations. I do have the MAC. I've never really tried any other high-end foundations other than the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, is that what it's called? Yeah. And that's really good too, but this is amazing and it's worth checking out if you're getting into makeup. Next is concealer, and I have this Avon Magix, I don't know how you'd say it, it's magic, but instead of a C it's an X at the end, if that makes sense. That's what it's called, I don't know. But this is more of an illuminating concealer, so it might not be much of a high coverage concealer, so it's not going to necessarily cover your spots. It's not really for that, but a lot of people, including me, like to use concealer to brighten under the eyes and any other high points of the face that you want to brighten. This is perfect for it. If you just want to conceal, there are quite a lot of drugstore concealers that really work. I don't have it, but the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer is meant to be the best one. Although I've never tried it, it's meant to be the best one. But I have this one and I think this works really well for brightening under the eyes, and this is great. I love this one, so definitely check this one out if you're looking for a brightening concealer. Next is brows, and this is a product I have been using for a very long time and would highly recommend it to anyone, even if they weren't just starting out with makeup. Same for all these products really, I would recommend these to anyone. And it is the Tanya Burr Cosmetics Perfect Brows Palette, and I use this literally every day when I put makeup on. There is nothing else that I use for my brows. To me, nothing that I've ever tried compares to this, especially drugstore. This is definitely the best one, and when I bought it, it was £7, and that is super cheap for such a lovely palette. But you got to support YouTubers, haven't you? So this is amazing though. Even if it wasn't a YouTuber's, even if it didn't belong to Tanya Burr, who I absolutely love, I would still totally recommend this and would definitely use it because it is amazing. And if you open it up, it has a little mirror at the top. Then it has these 4 shades. It has a light shade, medium shade, and then a dark shade, depending on the colour of your brows. And of course you can mix these together if you've got a certain colour, whatever you want. And then there's also a highlighting shade to put under your brows, and then it also comes with a little brush, a little angled brush to fill in the brows obviously, and then some tweezers just to pluck any excess little hairs that you want to get rid of. But obviously don't over pluck your brows, that's always a rule that you should follow. Not that I'm struggling with that because I have the bushiest brows ever and need to get them done, but that's beside the point. Anyway, yeah, I'd really recommend this for brows. It's really easy to use and the effect of it is great, and I really like it. Next, onto eyeshadow. Now, I bought this palette when it was on sale because I was looking through the January sales because, you know, gotta love the sales. I wasn't actually looking for an eyeshadow palette, I was actually looking for a highlight palette from this company, and it's Makeup Revolution. And I found this on sale, and oh, even when it's not on sale, it's super cheap. The whole brand is super cheap and they have amazing products. And this is the, what's it called? I Heart Makeup Palette, and it's called Naked Underneath. And this is the packaging, which I really don't like, but I can get past the packaging for the product because I really like the shades. And they look like this. And as you can see, oh, I'm not doing, oh no. No. I dug my nail into one of the shadows. I hate doing that. It comes with this little sheet on top to tell you what the shade names are. Oh my god, my hair is atrocious. And then this brush, but I don't like using these brushes, so I don't use that. And these are the beautiful shades. I'm doing a great job of holding this up. I don't really know how else to show it. As you can see, I'm not very good at YouTube. I'm just not good at it. I'm sorry to all you people that watch me. I don't know why. But subscribe if you haven't already. What's wrong with me? As you can see, there's a mixture of quite a few shades in here. Although they aren't the most pigmented shadows, they are still really great, especially if you're just starting makeup. And the only problem is you have to just pack on quite a bit, but to me that's not a problem, especially for such a cheap price and some really nice colours in here, so I definitely recommend checking this one out. I do have some pencil eyeliners that I own that are Drugstore, but I don't really use them, so I can't really tell you if they're good or not, although I do think Rimmel ones are really good. I'm just going to go on to liquid liners now. The one I always use and that I really recommend is the Rimmel London Exaggerate eyeliner, and it is in the shade 100% black. I think that's the name of it, unless that's just what's on the label, I'm not sure, but this is what it looks like. It's just in this little like tall bottle, and then you just untwist it like this, and it's just got this little brush on the end, and it's a really good shape for getting a good wing. Although I'm not the best at wing liner, I'm not the best at makeup in general really, but I really like this. And I don't always wear liquid liner, but when I do, I always use this one. So this is a really good one to try out because it is really great. A lot of eyeliners you get that are meant to be black sometimes don't come out very dark or very pigmented, but this one really does, so this is great. I really like this. Next is mascara, and I have this Avon Super Shock Mask. Why can't I talk? It is the Avon Super Shock Max Mascara. That is really hard to say. And it looks like this. It's very big mascara, so there's obviously quite a lot of product in here. And also the brush is huge, as you can probably see. I don't know, I'm gonna do the typical beauty guru thing and put my hand in front so you can see what it looks like. Anyway, this is a really cheap mascara. This is a really, really good mascara. Gives you a lot of volume and length, and for such a small price, it is totally worth it. And I really love how big the brush is. I always use this if I want to go for big full lashes. Obviously, if I'm wearing very simple makeup, I don't always use this, although it is buildable, so you could still use this for any makeup look, and I really like it. I'm just saying that at the end of everything. I'm just like, and I really like this, and I recommend it. So obviously I wouldn't be showing you these products if I didn't like them or I didn't recommend them, so there you go. Oh, poo. Then I only really wear false lashes for special occasions, or if I really feel like it, or if I'm doing a makeup tutorial like this one, which you'll have to watch my last video for if you want to see how I got this look. Anyway, I'll stop plugging myself now. One pair of eyelashes that I always go to is the Tanya Burr Pretty Lady Lashes. This is from the old packaging of her products, but I think she still has these. I'm pretty sure you can buy them in this packaging. I don't know if they have them in the new packaging, but these are still available in quite a few drugstores, so still have a look for these if you can. And they're just really beautiful natural lashes. Obviously they're not in the packet because I'm wearing them right now and they are falling off because I'm really bad at applying false lashes, and that is why I don't wear them that much. But I really like these. Oh, said it again. They are really comfortable to wear. It doesn't feel like you're wearing false lashes, which is exactly what you want because you don't want them to feel heavy on your eyes or make it look like you'd like this all the time because they're so heavy and so big. If you want to look for some natural, affordable lashes, then definitely go for Tanya Burr's range. Also for setting powder, which I was meant to mention earlier but I forgot that it was here, I usually use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, which is a pressed powder, and I really like that, but when I ran out of that, I decided to buy a loose powder just to try it out. So if you're looking for pressed powder, go for Rimmel Stay Matte 100%. If you're looking for loose powder, then go for the Collection Sheer Loose powder, which I've only used a few times because, to be honest, I have quite dry skin, so a lot of the time I don't need powder, because if I use powder it just flakes, like all my makeup just dries completely, and that's not the quality of the powders, it's with any powder really. So I usually use this on rare occasions, like if I'm using a lot of makeup. I've never tried it before, but you can use it to like bake. I believe this cost me £3, so you can't really go wrong there. And if you hate it, it's only £3, but I don't think you will because I like it. Next is contour, which I have recently gotten into doing. I never really did it before because I didn't know how. Whenever I tried, it just looked like just a blob of orange on my face. It never really worked, but now I've sort of gotten into it and I've learned how to do it a bit better. I always use this palette. It is the Sleek Face Contour Kit, and it has a pressed contouring powder and a highlighter, and I will show you now. The packaging for Sleek is absolutely amazing as well. I just love how well sleek the packaging is. Yeah, and the shades look like this, and this is in the shade Light, and it is just the right colour. I only need a small amount, and if I want a darker contour, it's just totally buildable. The highlight I don't use as much, but it is really nice. This would be a perfect one to start out with. Then for blush and highlight, I have these two palettes that I ordered together, again in January sales from Makeup Revolution, and these are again so cheap, like all Makeup Revolution products, and are all really good quality, so definitely check them out. Like, the whole brand is a great way to start off your makeup collection, or even if you already like makeup and you've been using it a while, it's still a great brand to check out because they have cheap makeup that is really good quality, and it's actually amazing how cheap it is compared to what you actually get. The blush palette looks like this, and it does look a little bit scary. Actually, it's really nice. These are super pigmented. Literally, I will take my brush and just dab it in the blush once and apply it to my face, and it is really pigmented, but not too much that it looks crazy. It just gives a nice natural flush of colour to the cheeks, so I only ever need one little dab. And then onto highlight, which is from Makeup Revolution again, and it looks very similar, like similar style packaging. These are really pigmented as well. You can see there's a range of different ones. There's like your whites and your golds, and then there's some bronzy ones and some more pink ones. And these are absolutely amazing. This is what I use every day for highlight. Now we are onto lips. I've got a few examples here, like I've got glosses, which I would always 100% go to Tanya Burr's range. I have a lot of them, but I will show you my favourite, which is in the old packaging again, but I believe you can get these sort of colours still with the new packaging. And this is a beautiful colour that I'm wearing now, and it looks a lot darker in the actual packaging container thing, but it comes out a little bit more like a cherry colour, like a little bit lighter, but I absolutely love this. It's super pigmented, although it looks a bit lighter, it is really pigmented. And this is in the shade Keep Out of Reach of Children. No, I don't think that's the shade name. It's in the shade Vampire Kiss. Then for lipsticks, I have two brands to show you. There are two brands of drugstore lipsticks that I absolutely love and would totally recommend. And the first one is the Rimmel Kate Moss lipsticks. And this is in the shade 107. It is probably my favourite one that I have, although I do love them all pretty much equally. And it is this sort of colour, and it is a matte lipstick. It lasts so long and it looks beautiful on the lips, and I absolutely love all of the Kate Moss lipsticks. And then the other brand is Avon, which these are like £4 or £3 each. And this is my favourite one. It's like a dark berry colour. And these are so incredible. They are so worth the money. Like, all of this stuff I'm showing you is totally worth the money, but just go and check out Avon lipsticks if you've never checked out the brand Avon. please do, because it's so cheap and you can get some gorgeous things. Also for brushes, I don't really have much to show you because the only properly branded brushes I have are the Real Techniques brushes, and I think they don't really count as drugstore to me because they're still kind of on the pricey side. I'm not 100% sure on the prices, but they're a little bit more pricey than typical drugstore prices, but they are still sold in the drugstore, if that makes any sense. But they are still great brushes and I would definitely recommend trying them because they're not crazy expensive. They are at a price which is bearable and they are totally worth the money anyway, so definitely check those out. Okay, so that is everything I have to show you. I need to hurry up and end this video because my battery is flashing at me. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!